All right. I want to take you back to a moment where a lot of us in the Black community tried to warn people about Kanye West back then. You know, unfortunately, this situation did not get as much outrage from people. There was outrage, but nothing like it is right now. Nothing like it is right now with Kanye West. So I want to remind you of a moment where we all tried to warn you that there was something not right with Kanye West. Let's go back. Hit that like button. Some people forgot about that. I didn't. And a lot of the people coming after Kanye now, when this happened, they were silent. Let's go on, because I will give credit to one of the employees at TMZ, because he did actually step up and say something, which I don't think is easy to do, right? He could have lost his job for doing this, but he did it anyway. Never forget this. Never forget it. Because I've seen people on Twitter saying, Black people need to say something about Kanye West. We tried to warn you about Kanye West when this happened. But let's go on. See, this is the part right here. I forget his name, but this is the part right here where he went above and beyond, right? Like he had to stand up and say, hey, to everybody, the TMZ employees, do you feel that I'm free, that I'm not being free? Do you feel that? What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Let's go on. So it took a lot for him to say that, for Van to say that. Because again, like I said, he could have lost his job after saying that. But what he said was true. But you know what's sad? When you look at what's happening with Kanye West today, did he learn anything? He didn't learn anything. Something is not right here. And when I show you the clips that just happened recently, you're going to look at me like, what the hell, if you have not seen them yet. But there's something off. Okay. So even then, he was told he needs to be responsible. This is nothing new with Kanye West. I still remember, and I don't know how old everyone is in the chat, but I still remember when Kanye West said George Bush does not care about Black people. Do you remember that? This was after Hurricane Katrina. How did he go from that to slavery was a choice to what I'm about to show you next? Because to me, it just does not add up. It's very weird. There's something off here. So let me go ahead and show you this, because this is the moment that sent, I think, a lot of people over the edge. First of all, he went on the Alex Jones show. He also went on the Tim Pool show. And I got to say this. I think people need to stop doing this. Stop bringing him on your show. You're just, I'm sorry, but, and I know why they're doing it. I know why they're bringing him on, but stop bringing him on your show. Like, this is not helping anybody. Is Kanye West getting helped by going onto your show? When the conversation that he had with Tim Pool, when he walked out on, he was only there for 20 minutes. The conversation that he had with Tim Pool, the conversation that he had with Alex Jones, is Kanye West getting help from these conversations? No. He becomes more and more unhinged every interview he goes on. So what is the point? So he went from saying George Bush doesn't care about Black people to saying that slavery was a choice to saying this. This is crazy.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
Let me be clear here. That's not what this is about. Kanye knows damn well the statements that he's making are going to be seen as controversial. He knows that. Look at how far this has gone. Now you see why. What's with the face covering? Why is he wearing a ski mask over his face? We all know it's you. What are you hiding for? This doesn't make any sense to me, you guys. Like, I really would like to sit down and talk to a psychiatrist or some type of therapist about this behavior. I would like to pick their brain and ask them, like, what do you think is going on here? If something is off, either he really, really, really needs attention, an attention seeker, or there's mental illness here at play, which I had said before. But something is off. And I'm starting to think this appearance here with him in the ski mask, I'm starting to think that he knows exactly what he's doing. I'm starting to think this is intentional. Let's go on.
Especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you going to do anything to fix Chicago? They want to separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other. A Christian can stand next to anyone. We can go visit R. Kelly in prison. We can go talk to Harvey Weinstein.
That's what Jesus did.
Yes, because Jesus can save everyone. But if the Zionists can get us so afraid that they're going to do what they've been doing to me, attempting to put me in jail, freeze my accounts, smearing me on the media, all of these things, you put on the whole armor of God and they will not be able to break your spirit.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler.
There's more. There's more. This one is also terrible.
Schwarzenegger said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
Schwarzenegger said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
You guys see the problem? You see the problem? That's right, bad cookies. That's right. Raziel said, my man's lost his mind. Like, he's hanging out with white supremacists. Like, for reals. Now, there's more that happened during that interview as well. There's other things that he said. Some of it I cannot play on here. But after this appearance, apparently he went on to tweet a swastika and he was suspended from Twitter yet again. Let's go ahead and get into that. It's crazy shit, man. I really can't. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is really mind-boggling, and it's a problem. But I really do think he needs help. And I've been saying this for years. I've been saying it for years. Make it make sense. Make it make sense how a black man is friends with white supremacists. Here we go.
Formerly known as Kanye West, has been suspended on Twitter by Elon Musk after posting anti-Semitic images that Musk says violates the platform's policy against inciting violence. Yahoo Finance's Dan Halley is here with more. Dan, what do we know about the extent of the suspension and ultimately what this signals for Twitter and their own policies going forward too?
Yeah, I mean, this really is kind of an unprecedented time. This guy has the ear, or I guess had the ear of Elon Musk. Kanye West posted a text message between him and Musk, where Musk basically, criticizes him for this post that he put up, which was a swastika inside of a Star of David. This followed Kanye West's wild tirade about Hitler on Alex Jones, a conspiracy theorist show, basically praising him. And so now he's just fully suspended. We don't know how long the suspension is going to last. There's no bans. He's suspended, just like we had seen other accounts suspended on Twitter before. No one's ever been fully banned forever. But, this just kind of comes at a time where, Musk has that blanket amnesty issue going on, where anybody that didn't say anything illegal or wasn't exceptionally spammy is allowed to come back on. Those thousands of accounts will be able to come back. And at a time where, you're talking about Twitter and Elon Musk and how he wants to be saying he wants to be a free speech absolutionist, but then having this kind of come out, someone that he's been in contact with, it really does kind of slap him in the face. And as I said, there was that text message exchange between the two. So this was someone that he clearly had spoken to, and he welcomed back onto the platform not more than a few weeks ago.
Yeah, not more.
Yeah, so I do want to remind you guys, like, he was already suspended before. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, he brought Kanye West back to Twitter. And now he's suspended again. So I don't know if it's a permanent suspension or not, but something I was thinking about earlier today, Kanye West has 4 kids with Kim that I know of. Some of his children are old enough now to know what's going on. And I wonder about the effect it has on his kids, like seeing their dad say these things, seeing their dad hang out with white supremacists. Make it make sense, guys. This is irresponsible, not only because obviously he's hanging out with white supremacists and he's making these comments about Hitler and about Nazis, making it seem like these are okay people. They're not okay. Their beliefs are not okay. But on top of that, you have biracial children. And let me be clear here. Your children, Kanye's children who are biracial, are going to be treated the same way that Black people are treated. I want to be very clear. This is ridiculous. They're going to be treated the same way. Yes, their parents are famous, so they may have some things, economically, financially. But at the end of the day, they're still going to be treated the same way that Black people are treated. Just because they are biracial doesn't mean they're going to be treated differently. And I will be very clear about that. And it's a slap in the face to see your father. He's hanging out with Nick Fuentes, who also white supremacist. Hanging out with Milo, also white supremacist. Make it make sense, guys. What do you say to the kids? What does Kim say to the kids? What do you say? What happens when the kids go to school? What do they say to the friends when the friends say, why is your dad hanging out with white supremacists? Does your dad not realize he's Black? Kids are very blunt. So it's a problem. It's a problem. And I don't know. But I said it before that I don't think it's just about maybe there may be a mental illness. He's brought that up before, that he decided to get or he didn't get a second opinion, but he said that he didn't believe it. But there's something else at play here, man. There's something just a little off. Yes, Kim, we've talked about Garland Nixon. We've talked about that multiple times. But there's something just off here. But to that point, Twitter did suspend Garland Nixon. They suspended Garland Nixon for a joke. I saw the tweet. There was nothing racist there. They won't let him come back. He got a permanent suspension. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. Let me go to some of the comments here. Thank you for the super chat, Colin. Kanye has said he doesn't read, so you can't take him seriously. That makes sense. And thank you for the super chat as well. This is sad because Kanye is a father. He should be helped instead of being exploited. I feel bad for his children who will see that. That's the point. You know, they have to have seen it now. I do believe North is probably, see how old she is now. He's 9. So yeah. I mean, I know when I was 9, I knew what was going on. So very sad. Very sad.